Southern Baldwin County is about to add to its tourism by creating an artificial reef. But this isn't just any reef. It's a nearly 300-foot freighter that will be awaiting divers on the Gulf floor. The ship will be sunk Sunday, roughly 20 miles south of Perdido Pass in Orange Beach. Fox 10 News reporter Russell Colburn has more.
Alabama Gulf Coast Reef and Restoration Foundation workers prepped this 271-foot freighter, a vessel designed to stay afloat with a heavy payload. But this weekend, Vince Lucido and company will do all they can to sink her.
I'll just be glad to get this thing on the bottom.
She will be christened at the Memorial Day celebration with the name Lulu, becoming a reef at the bottom of the Gulf, attracting marine life, becoming a diver destination. We're in the wheelhouse of the ship. That's the closest point to the surface for the divers, about 60 feet. Even the most novice divers should be able to make it right here. David Walter of Walter Marine is tasked with sinking the ship, paid for through a foundation by the Chamber of Commerce.
We like to make sure we flood all the compartments to make the boat sink just as we want it to sink.
How do you do that?
A lot of thought and process goes into where the water comes in, how it flows, what tanks it flows into, and how to get the air out of the tanks, that sort of thing. It's not very easy to sink a boat. It's pretty hard to sink it, especially to make it land on its bottom and stand upright.
The reef will not only be great for the Gulf's marine population, but Lucido says it will have economic benefits.
Alabama never really developed a dive business or dive tourist business, and we hope this is the first part of that, to where dive centers from all over the country will bring their students here and enjoy our beautiful Gulf Coast and dive on some of our reefs that we have.
Mitch Kraft of Down Under Dive Shop will dive down to the vessel with his team, going room by room, compartment by compartment, to make sure it's safe for divers. For him, it's like a big toy, a really big toy.
We've wanted a big vessel like this that's completely accessible for ever, since I was 12 years old when we first started diving. It's going to be amazing for the area.
This is far from the only project for the Gulf Coast. Aside from the ship, these roughly 20-foot tall segments will be used to build other artificial reefs for the area. In Orange Beach, Russell Colburn, Fox 10 News.
And there's going to be quite the party when the ship is sunk. The Wet Willie Band will hold an hour-long concert on the barge near the site. Weather permitting, the ship will start going down at noon on Sunday, and everyone is invited.